Figured I'd do something a little different, so today, doing fishing North Atlantic. So we'll see how this goes. What's going on, Aiden? How you doing, buddy? Doing something a little different, as you can see. I'm doing good. Just trying to mix it up, maybe add a little different content. Plus, to be honest, I'm getting a little burnout with Farm Sim. I think everybody is, because we're all excited for the game. And can you hear me okay, by the way? I haven't adjusted any volumes on this particular game, so I just want to make sure you can actually hear me alright. Oh, awesome, man. Alright, cool. Well, I know I've had problems in the past with Farm Sim, because the tractors get so loud sometimes you can't actually hear me talking, so that's why I figured I would check. So yeah, it's oh yeah, I thought about that one. I have Car Mechanic Simulator 18. I thought about doing the new one, but I know a lot of people are jumping on it right now, and I don't want to just do what everybody else is doing. Although I think it would be funny because I'm a car mechanic in real life. And having played 18 pretty extensively, I kind of know how it all works, and I could probably fly through it, but I don't know. I was watching this. This is Fishing North Atlantic. It's the sequel to Fishing Barents Sea, and they added a lot of new types and new mechanics to the game, to this game and stuff. And I don't know, it's fun. It's kind of a relaxing kind of thing, kind of like Farming Simulator, and I just figured I'd play a little bit, see if anyone actually enjoyed it, and go from there. Now granted, right now I'm doing swordfish. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been doing it for 13 years. So but yeah, like I said, I figured I'd see what people think. And in this game there's a whole bunch of crap you can catch: cod, haddock, mackerel, pollock, redfish, silverhake, swordfish, tuna, lobster, snow crab, and sea scallops, and each category comes with its own mechanics. I mean, this is harpoon fishing. I can do deep line fishing on this, which you obviously drop buoys and come back, and then there's net fishing and trawling, and scallop fishing is kind of a form of trawling in this game. And then there's a bunch of different almost mini games in this game. This one is probably one of the more difficult because you actually have to aim, shoot, and stuff, whereas the others are more just kind of but yeah, so I mean, this is your typical kind of fishing concept. You reel them in, and if it pulls too hard, it breaks the line, da 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 da. But the tuna are really, I mean, not the tuna, the swordfish are really big money. And obviously this is the boat this is the boat you start out with, so. Oh, nice, buddy. That's cool. Yeah, I've done a little fishing more so when I was a kid. I haven't really done it much nowadays. I don't know. I feel like in general I've had enough of the open world games and stuff. Not open world in concept, but like your GTAs and your Assassin's Creeds and stuff like that. It's like once you've played a handful of them, you've played pretty much every game there is. It's just variations of the same concept. And I tend to lean more towards simulators, honestly. Between Farming Simulator, this Car Mechanic Simulator is good too. And honestly, I just kind of been trying to. I'm getting a PC for Christmas, so I want to do like American Truck Sim and stuff like that. You bastard. Yeah. Well, like I said, I haven't played it. I've watched a couple people play it a little bit. But obviously, if you're a mechanic, you know, having done mechanics a lot myself, it's kind of, you kind of know how everything works. You guys almost snuck up on me. But yeah, no, I mean, I played the crap out of 18. It was funny because they had, I think 18 was, they had released it on Android before they released it on, consoles, you know, before they ported it. And I played the crap out of it on Android. The only thing I hated was all the ads. So, I ended up getting it as soon as it came out for console, and I mean, I played the crap out of that. I bought all the DLCs. I have all the Dodge DLCs and all that stuff. And I love that game. It's a great game, and definitely. I mean, I've heard people say that My Summer Car is really good. Granted, I don't have a PC, so I've never played that. But I do know that, I mean, Car Mechanic Simulator in general is pretty accurate to the real thing. I mean, there's a few things that they kind of skip over, because obviously if you get way too complicated with it. But for the most part, it was a good simulator. And the accuracy was pretty decent. I mean, there was a couple things that I thought was kind of dumb in the app version, the way you dealt with AC, which doesn't happen that way in real life. But I mean, overall, like I said, it's a good game, and I enjoyed it. You talking the new one has your favorite car? And if so, what is your favorite car? Because my favorite car, ironically, is the last one. I don't remember if it's the correct year, but it's my favorite car is a 1971 Hemi Cuda. Graphics are good. I definitely, if I was gonna have like the ultimate car for me, it would definitely be more muscle car. And to harken more towards the Dodge lineup. Plymouth specifically, if we're talking muscle cars, because, like I said, Hemi Cuda, the Roadrunner, the Superbird, the GTX, Plymouth tends to be my favorite in that genre, if you will. And, yeah, Gravic's good. I think I'm gonna get this last guy, then I'm gonna go to port, sell him. I don't have enough money to actually switch to deep line fishing, which I started to do. If you look right there, I've got a bunch of deep lines out, but I didn't realize you needed a crew member to help haul them in, so basically they're gonna go to waste. Let's see if I can hit this guy on the way by. Alright, I think that's all of them in the current area. Yeah, quick overview of this game if you're interested. I don't know if you are, but radio controls, you got your tablet. Ah, awesome. Well, it was part of the DLC in the last one. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Fish prices. Who's doing swordfish the most expensive? Lunenburg. Alright, we're gonna go to Lunenburg, which is up here. Nice thing about this game, you could fast travel. Only downside, it uses up 50% more fuel. But it takes, because it's kind of realistic distance, it takes ages to get anywhere. But that's awesome. Yeah, I definitely love that car. And like I said, I like the game. I've just been trying to game, same as Caprice. See, my first car was actually a 91 Caprice Classic. So it was the Caprice, the full-size Caprice, but it was the kind of rounded style with the really big ass on it versus like the really squared off one. But it was a classic, so it had the granny skirts on the back, chrome rims, tinted windows, air shocks in the back, so you could jack the rear end up, kind of make it look kind of muscly. Had hood scoops on it. It's an awesome car. I love that thing. All right, where am I? How close am I? See, yeah, mine was a 91, so it had the same body style as the 96, which is also the same as like a 96 Impala SS. The Caprices had the chrome trim though, around the middle of the car. I prefer the Impalas, but I mean Caprice was as close as you could get, at least when I was in it. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm not much of a Ford fan to begin with, and I mean, while the Focus RS is cool, and I've seen, you know, them do crazy things with it. You got Ken Block and stuff like that, done, you know, drifting and all that kind of crazy shit. I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big Ford fan, and I'm much more of a kind of muscle car fan than tuner. I mean, granted, I can respect, you know, a well-built tuner. Of course it does. Even games have to go electric. But yeah, I'd much rather have like what do you call it? Muscle cars. I mean, if you want to if you want to go tuner, I would say, you know, like your big guys, your Supra, your Skyline, like your old school Skyline, your Evos, your STIs, you know, the 300 horsepower ones. I never was a big fan of like the neons and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, really? I mean, they didn't even look good. But each to their own. What's going on, SMG? Cool. As you can see, I am fishing. We're gonna go try some deep line fishing. I just finished harpoon fishing for swordfish. That's the way to do it. So we're actually going to go down. Oh yeah, gas. Nope. Almost forgot to get gas. So yeah, basically just dick around on this game and figured I'd stream it and see if people actually liked it. So how you doing, SMG? What are you up to? Anything good? I don't think this game is going to be a huge hit with people. I just felt like playing it and figured I would share. Alright, let's try this again. guys are having a good day. Graphics look good though. Like a good looking game. I mean, for what it is, you know, it's not a super expensive game. I do appreciate you guys coming in and just hanging out for a few. It's nice. Sorry, it's not more exciting. Oh God, I don't know, because I got the what do you call it? I got the DLCs for the last game. So they were, for the last game, so they were basically, so they were actually labeled what they were supposed to be, as far as I know. So it wasn't like, no. It was in the last game. I don't know if it's in this game, but like I said, it was part of a DLC. It was a Chrysler Dodge, like, DLC. And it was a 1971 Hemi Cuda. It was basically a two-door 70s muscle car, big fat ass on it, you know. If you've got Google or something, look it up. Look it up in Google Images. Just type in 1971 Hemi Cuda. this way. Gotta line up to the buoy so we can pull it in. These waves are not making it easy to maneuver. Hey, what's going on, Harley? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I am fishing, not farming. I guess you could call it deep sea farming. Okay. A little closer. Nope, nope, nope. These waves are killing me. Fish were caught. That's a shame. Literally can't. This thing does not want to do what I want it to do. This poor little boat out in the middle of a deep, deep ocean. Really? No fish in there either. That's a shame. Caught one fish. Hooray. That's depressing. I was doing better harpooning. Seriously, you can't climb this out of the water. Patty. Just trying something different. It's not going so well. I think my boat's too small for the area I'm in. It doesn't like the waves. Aw, don't do that. She just got here. I don't know what the deal is. I can't even aim my boat at this damn thing. Get out of the sea. Yeah. I don't know, Harley. I do think you bring your own level of trouble. I don't know, Patty always seems very nice. Look at you slinging the wand around. Poor Patty. Or for people trying to blame everything on everybody else. Or pin the blame, as it were. Alright, what in the world do I have on here? Or she came in, so I was fishing and left. Which is what I think most of the people have done so far. To like, this is not Farming Simulator, what am I doing? Alright. Right. To be completely honest, I'm quite bored with like, despite the fact that, you know, there's tons of mods that are good and everything. Not to mention every time I start a live stream or let's play, they update the damn map, and it basically it's like, oh, it needs a new game save. Did that to me 3 times with American Life, and then I literally gave up on American Life. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do Klein's Land, because Klein's Land is a little map, little stuff going on, no big deal, and they fucking update the damn thing. So I was like, you know what, screw that map. So then I got a couple other maps in the background that I might end up doing something with, but right this minute, I don't want to play it. Who knows? Maybe I Yeesh. Well, it was either this or Green Hell, which is basically realistic forest survival stuff. It's quite fun. But I figured with this was kind of like farming sim in a sense, except you're like sea farming. What's going on, Marty? How you doing, bud? But yeah, it's like sea farming. I figured, and it's kind of simulator-esque. Maybe people would dig it. So far, I don't know. So far, we'll see what happens. Alright, where's Yarmouth? It's up here. Of course, it's up here. Yes, let's fast travel. I know, right? Something fishy. I know, man. What can I say? Yeah, you gotta be careful, Harley. Marty's one of my moderators, so be nice to him. Marty has the power in my chat. Ah, no. No. Single catch. 24 grand for 2 fish, that's not that bad. What I need is a different ship. I need something difficult than that. I want to do like scallops and crabbing or something, but I obviously don't have the money for those ships yet. So as you can see, this is fishing. Not the most exciting game in the world, but I'm enjoying it. It's a fun, it's like Farm Sim. It's a fun, relaxing game. And once you get into some of the bigger boats and some of the different game mechanics, there's more to do. Like you can manage your people better. You can have them do some of the jobs on the ship. So yeah, just pass it next to it. I mean, you can do it with yourself. You can handgun. The crabs, you can have the sacks. They just came out with the scallop DLCs. And the scallops, you have to actually size yourself. Or, I mean, you can have somebody do it. But... Oh, that's the wrong button. Wrong button. Alright. Oh, that's the one I want. There we go. No. Try and catch some more tuna. No, that would be hilarious though. I'd definitely have a good laugh at that. Oh. What's going on, Halim? As you can see, there is no farm sim here. Right? No, I hear you, man. That has which is fine. I'm not too concerned. I just needed a break from farm sim. That it is. Um, yeah, the header is underneath. That's how it picks up the fish. This I can do. Is that better? Can you hear me now? No worries, man. I mean, it's a boat running. I don't really think. I don't think you need to hear the boat running that much. But yeah, like I said, it was just, I don't know, I needed a break from Farm Sim. I mean, I took a break from it previously, but it's like I can't get into it right now. I don't know why. I will say I don't know what is up with this boat lately, but it's like it doesn't have that nut to move out of its own way, and it doesn't even have anything on it. But yeah, basically this game, for anyone who's interested, obviously it's deep sea fishing. You can harpoon fish for tuna and swordfish. You can deep line fish, which is what I'm doing right now. A lot of it is, you know, place and weight. But you can fast forward through time. You've got your outside view, your inside view, everything you can do, you can command from in here. You can set your deep lines, you can put the radio on, control all your interior lights, you know, do it with the mouse control, work lights, throttle, call for help if you get stranded. You can change your, you can actually alter the screen. Fast forward times with the clock. And obviously you can get out, you can go around, you can do things manually, go up top, you can drive from the top, on this particular boat anyway. Yeah, not the most amazing game, but it's peaceful, it's fun. Like I said, it's kind of Farm Sim-esque in the feel of it, like you just kind of do it. Just kind of enjoy yourself. What's up, Patty? Welcome to fishing. And the graphics are actually pretty good for, I think it's like a $30 game. This is the sequel to Fishing Barents Sea, which was out a while back. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing this a little bit in the background. I figured I'd throw it on the channel and see what people thought. I mean, if nobody likes it, I probably won't do it again, but I mean, we all know deep down you hear from me anyway, so, you know, it doesn't matter what goes on the channel. The only... I don't have a PC yet, but when I do, I was thinking about... Hey Marty, how do you feel about Power Wash Simulator? Right? I know. Patty does have the Iron Fist. Fist of Fury. Alright, so... what I'm going to do is we're going to... Oh, come on, Marty. Just a little bit. Just the corner. Just this little spot. Can't take it. Alright. How long have they... Nope. 1 hour. Okay. Typically 18 hours is perfect for... So we're gonna wait 17 hours. And then we're gonna pick up our shit. The Iron Fist and Concrete Shoe. Alright, let's go. Try this again, but this time without the ridiculous waves of the deep, deep sea. Hopefully it helps. And we gotta put our crew member on the deep line hull. Get our little ship where it needs to be. It's gonna be hard, I'm getting low on fuel too. But yeah, thank you all for joining me and humoring my lack of farm sim content. Come on. Oh no. Aw, come on, Patty. How you gonna do me like that? Come on, you can do it. Alright. Well, I disagree. Said it was ineffective shallow water. Well, I just got myself a tuna, so I'm gonna say nay to your ineffectiveness. But yeah, like I said before, thank you all for coming. I mean, I'm still going, but just want to thank you guys for joining me for my non-farm sim adventure. No fish. Oh no. What happened? Why? Oh, not long enough. Okay, hold on. I held that one a little too early, I believe. So... Marty. I mean, I guess that depends on your definition of tuning. I mean, what are you trying to tune it to? I guess would be the question, wouldn't it? There we go. This one's right down. The little bubbles turn from red to blue when they're ready to be hauled. I tried hauling my last one too early. No fish were caught. Ah, the water's too shallow. Sorry, Halim. I'm sorry to make you suffer through this. Yeah, well... God, how much time? Now they're all ready. So yeah, it's kind of like a place here, do this, and then taking them out. In some cases, there's like mini games to the different types of creatures, depending on how you go about that. Of course, I can't seem to drive a boat to save my life, so it doesn't drive like a tractor. I think that's the problem. Aw, poor Halim. Is Patty picking on you? I don't know how they call it ineffective and then I pull up something. But either way, there's tuna to be had. And I want to make some money. So I can buy a bigger boat. So I can do something different. Am I actually gonna get this one right, huh? No, I think I'm gonna, oh, maybe, maybe. Oh, swing wide, swing wide. Bam, got it. Ooh, see? And here's where you go. I got 3 on here. So you get a spearman. Are you serious? The targeting's a little off on this particular one. Or this particular game mechanic, if you will. But, whatever. As long as it nets me enough to get some money and do some other things. That's all I care about. Dun -dun -dun -dun. So anyone who's still in here, what do you guys think about Green Hell? Basically, survival game, first person, kind of building, crafting, surviving, hostile jungle. Is that something that would actually interest you guys? As opposed to fishing? Ah, God, that's it? Really? 1,000? Only 1,000 pounds of fish, that's depressing. I did too. That's the thing. I let's see. Tuna. Tuna, tuna, tuna. Yarmouth is the best, but I need gas. So we're gonna go discover this one up here real quick, and then I'll get gas. Hopefully I can make it. Oh, there's something to discover there. Wonder if it's a boat. Well, yeah, that's the thing too, Marty. I know the PC guys have had Green Hell out for quite a while, whereas us console peons literally just got it a few months ago. Who knows? Like I said, I might not do too much more of this particular thing in general, or like I know once you get further up in the bigger ships and stuff, there's more to do and more like game mechanics to utilize. I don't know, I'm just kind of trying to find some alternatives. I mean, I plan on still doing farm sim content, and obviously once 22 comes out, then, you know, it'll be a whole different ball game. But for now, I'm just getting bored with it to the point where I don't want to play it, and I don't want to be boring for you guys. I mean, granted, this is not the most exciting game on the planet, but it is fun when you're the one doing it. It definitely can be. How much do you get per... screw it. 92,000's not bad. Where with me, nephews, I'm one of their friends. We had a massive base at the weed farm. See, I haven't made it that far. I literally... The only things I've done is... because I got a ways into it and then I died. And I hadn't made a bed yet, so I never actually saved. Long story. But... basically, I've done the beginning, I've done the... where you fall off the cliff, like, she cries for help and you go and try and find her, and then you get chased off a cliff, and then you wake up at the bottom of some lake pond area, and I've gotten there, and I've gotten to the point where I drank the potion, or the special brew that makes you hallucinate. I've done that, and then basically right after that I built a bed finally, so I was able to save, so I've kind of, I'm still around like, I think it's that first like tribal area that you sit at, or that you find. That's pretty much, I mean, I've done a few other things, but that's pretty much where I'm at. Shipyard. What do we have for ships here? No. I'm trying to remember. I think he said it was Yarmouth. Viking power. That's here. Gotcha. It's only 8 million? I thought it would be more. Crab boat. Good to know. Oh yeah, I definitely need gas. Yeah, well, I went through it. Basically, I played the story mode just in the beginning, but I mean, I haven't That's one of the few things I haven't done with that game. Like when I played Ark and stuff, you know, I went online, I watched a lot of stuff, and I mean, I figured it out as I went, but I watched a lot of like tutorials, and then I found the cheats, or me and my fiance found the cheats because she liked playing it too, and then we found the cheats, and then we were like, oh, this is so easy, and then it just kind of took the fun out of the game for Ark. So with this particular one, she actually also has Green Hell because she likes the survival games, and basically we've been figuring out things as we go. Like it's one of the few games that I have not looked up anything on. Um, I know I'm sitting here doing nothing. Everyone's leaving. Um, Need to bait my gear again. Gonna go for tuna. Alright, let's get out of Digby. But yeah, so everything we've been finding out. I mean, I'm in this story mode per se, but I'm not like spending a ton of time doing the story stuff. Game Edge, please. I had an idea how to play. Yeah, I watched a couple people play a little bit of it, but just enough to kind of get the concept of it, but not to the point where it ruined it. I mean, I learned a thing or two, but right. Um, but yeah, basically with that game, we've been learning as we go, like trying things. We're like, oh no, don't eat this; it gives you food poisoning, or you know, this is how you do this, or this is how you get rid of parasites, or you know what I mean. But it's all been trial and error, as opposed to watching someone play the game and learning everything, because it takes away the challenge of it. So it's like, you know, it took us. She was the one who actually figured out about the bone needle to take out worms when you get worms in your body. I did not know that. And then I was the one who found out one of the mushrooms actually cures parasites, and, you know, various aspects like that. So I still don't know a lot with it, and I haven't done a lot with it. Um, but I enjoy the game. I just, honestly, I keep getting sidetracked back to Farm Sim, and then I keep getting bored of Farm Sim, so I keep trying other games. Um, I mean, today I literally played like 2 hours of Call of Duty multiplayer, which I haven't done in forever. It just was one of those things that I needed to do something else. Yeah, I knew there was something up here. Question marks are either landmarks, sometimes they're ships. There's a handful of like hidden ships, and if you find them, then you can buy them. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's just, it's more interesting, I think, and there's more fun to be had because the struggle is more like, oh god, you know, I'm actually trying to survive, not like, oh, you know, I've watched everything about this game, I know exactly how to do everything. There's no challenge, it's just more of a, can you find the shit? Oh, look at that, I found a lighthouse. Go me. Alright, now we're going to... Nope. Here. Here. I'm pretty sure there was something else down here. Oh, okay. So I got two things. Yeah, and the only reason when I started playing this game, when it was first got ported to console, it didn't have an invert button, and I'm inverted, so that made things interesting. Um, but they came out with an update and they finally took care of that. And with this game, I watched, I think it was Arthur Chapman, I watched him play the hell out of Fishing Barents Sea, which is like the prequel to this. Um, and they did things a bit differently in a few different things, and obviously they didn't have as many um, types of fishing. On Fishing Barents Sea, or this one, the North Atlantic, the sequel? Because I watched, like I said, I watched Arthur Chapman do a bunch of Fishing Barents Sea, and I loved it, but... Ha! See? I found a boat. Awesome. You know, it's funny, I don't think I've seen anything of Gamer Cops. Um, and I only watched a bit of Farmer Cop stuff. Not that I didn't like his stuff, I just, you know, not having enough time to make my own content, let alone watch other people. And then I watch who I can when I can, but it's not that many, especially nowadays. Um, like I said, I do what I can. But Rear Island. Let's get out of here before I run aground on something. Because with my luck, that'll happen. Stop telling me I can't cross over land. There's no land. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's fun. It's just one of those games. It's peaceful. It's relaxing. It's not like a Call of Duty. It's not even like as intense as Farm Sim, you know? It's more of like set your shit here and wait. Yeah, definitely need the deeper. Gear is prepared. Nope. Nope. forgot where I was going. My problem is I like too many games. Too many games, not enough time. Which is why I haven't actually finished that many. It's gonna be so far apart. There's some tuna. We'll just drop the 5 for now, because that's, I'm not seeing any more. Oh, was that another one right there? Oh, there we go. Set you. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird. As I've gotten older, I prefer games like this, like relaxing games. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still play COD every now and then. But, or the occasional, everything for like snipers and stuff. So I have a bunch of the like sniper Ghost Warriors contracts, 1 and 2, and Ghost Warrior something or other. It's basically like, uh, it's kind of like Far Cry style gameplay, but sniping. More specifically, that's a good game. I like that one. But yeah. I think it's gonna be crazy because once once Farm Sim 22 comes out, then there's gonna be, you know, tons of videos and everyone's gonna jump on that. I have a couple ideas for the beginning. Alright. So what is Marty, I know you watch a lot of Farmer Cop, Gamer Cop. Exactly, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I mean, I play Call of Duty for two reasons. One, it's just something like when you do well. Like I do better multiplayer than I do like Warzone, but I'm still playing Modern Warfare, not like Cold War, because I hate the I don't like it as well. Um, but that aside, let's see, 53 minutes. So we'll go 18 hours. All right. And the same thing with MMOs and stuff, or any of that stuff. It's like once I got to a point where I figured all the mechanics of the game out or whatever, I just kind of lost interest in the game. Same thing with Assassin's Creed and the Shadow of War games and stuff. You know, like the Lord of the Rings ones. I love the God of War. You know, granted I beat the new one that came out, the God of War, but it just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I just don't care. And other than, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 was the last game that actually the storyline of the game held my interest enough to where I actually finished the game. And there's probably maybe a dozen in my lifetime of gaming that I've actually completed because of that fact. That too. And, well, I mean, you've seen videos on this, so you know how it works. But that's kind of why I like this game. It's about planning and placing, and there's markets and you know other aspects to this game that just it's peaceful, slow paced, and I don't know, enjoyable. I mean, is it the best game in the world? No. Is it the most enjoyable? No. But it's fun for me for right now. And I need you to change. Come on. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Why is it not letting me pick it up? Storage. Alright, this is what I don't understand. What is the button? I mean, I know how to do it outside. Unless you're not allowed to do it from inside the cab. I don't remember. But yeah, ever since Farm Sim, when I started playing in 17, it just a lot more games. I tend to prefer games like that that are more manage, build, create over, like you said, you know, shooters and stuff like that. Love the glitchy. And like I said, this game, I mean, it's not a perfect game, but it's something different. It gives you kind of a light taste of actually doing this kind of stuff, you know? That's what I like, experiencing different things like mechanic simulators, mechanics. This is deep sea fishing, all, you know, a majority of different types. When I get my PC, I want to get American Truck Sim. And obviously I'm going to do some content with that. I'm also planning, as long as I've been told the PC that I'm going to be getting, I'm having it built, and it's supposed to also be able to run BeamNG Drive. So if that's the case, I will definitely be doing some content on that, so that should be interesting. Come up with all kinds of cool crashes and stuff to do. So we'll see how that all works out. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. Trying some new things. Yeah, it's funny, I haven't gamed on a computer since, like, seriously gamed on a computer since, like, Windows 98. I mean, I had XP on my design computer for college, but I didn't really game on it. So oh no, storage is full. Are you serious? How's that even possible? Which I do. Halim. Well, I've heard that because the crash physics are realistic, I mean, you know, within reason, that it can really not damage your PC, but can really tax the PC itself. Seriously. I don't think it matters because I'm not going to be able to save this, but... I do too, which is why I want it. Because I've watched a crap ton of videos on it, and it's just amazing. Alright, so I've got 3 deep lines that are still viable. I don't think they're going to be by the time I get to where I need to go and back because my cargo is full. And I mean, really, it's Yarmouth is the best place to go, but the closest is actually Ingalls Head. So we are going to go to Ingalls Head. See, it's weird. I never got into World of Warcraft. I was more... I preferred, when I was doing computer stuff back in the day, I liked Diablo 1 and 2, and StarCraft and Warcraft, like the... I can't even think of the name of it now. Like the isometric combat type stuff. I literally... real-time strategy. Over the role plays, or at least that kind of concept. I mean, I played some of them, but... Alright. What do I do? Maintenance. Buy fuel. Now the question is, can I make it back in time to salvage these other lines? I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. Yeah, basically, if I remember correctly. Are they gonna hold up? Are they gonna hold up? They're gonna be close. Let's see real quick if I can find it. Yeah, basically it's gonna have a 1660, but it's gonna be an Intel i7. So, it's gonna be a little better than that. Hey, it's all good, man. Everybody enjoys what they... Well, that's the thing too, Halim. I actually, I specifically told the people that are building it what I wanted, like what I'm gonna be doing with it, and that helped with the design, if you will. Now, granted, I'm so out of touch with it, I don't know shit about what anything is anymore. Like what's good, what's bad, but But I mean, those are going to be, at least on PC, those are going to be my mainstays. It's going to be, you know, obviously Farm Sim, American Truck Sim to some degree, and then BeamNG. And I mean, I don't know what, you know, what the world's going to bring, or what, you know, other games I'll get into from now till whenever. But I do plan on, you know, continuing to create content. But, you know, my mainstay is probably going to be Farm Sim. Um, when the game drops, I won't have the PC at that time, so I'm still going to be making content with the PS4, but I did pre-order the PS4 version, just one, so I had both, and two, so I could see what it's going to run like, and I figure I can make a little bit of content like that, like, hey, if you have a baseline PS4, this is what it's going to run like, at least until I get the PC. Oh, I missed. I'm so bad at this. Um, but I figured that'll give me the, you know, interim content until I can get the PC. But those are the 3 games that I really want to play on PC. Alright, well, we are now done with that, so I'm going to fast travel to Yarmouth to get more cash monies. Um, but yeah, so those are the 3 that are kind of my goal. And then other than that, you know, like I said, if I play, you know, something like this or a survival game or whatever, you know, something that's PC but you can't get on console. Um, Seeing as I have almost 300 games for my PlayStation, I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I'm gonna probably do content for both, I believe. Um, this motherfucker needs to go back. He's been out the whole time. Poor guy. Let's get some more gear, bait some more lines. Actually, let's see if there's any more tips. Haddock, pollock, silverhead, swordfish. It'd be weird, because obviously not playing on a PC forever. Although, much with BeamNG and American Truck Sim and even Farm Sim, I've got the wheel, the pedals, the side panel. I do want to get a truck shifter, though, for American Truck Sim. Fuck yeah. Definitely want to run that, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. Um, I got you, man. Well, such is life, you know? You do what you do, you can... But hey, you know, nothing against either of you. And, you know, obviously you guys can still chill and hang out and talk and whatnot, or communicate in a room and be civil, so that's always a plus. Yeah. Unfortunately, stuff like that's difficult. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Being a good boy? Yeah? Go see mama. Um, but yeah, I understand, man. Seriously, no fish. The hell? So, Halim, because you're... I don't know if you're... Oh, yeah. Again, I mean, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Wish you both the best. Yeah. Now, stupid question, because obviously I'm on PS4 and I'm in chat on my phone. So technically, yeah, it's just the three of us. Can you guys, I'm assuming you're on PCs right now, can you guys actually see who's in chat, like physically who's in chat, like by name? Because I know sometimes it takes a while to update different things, like on my PlayStation it says there's 4 people in here right now. On my phone it says there's 3. You will again though, man, seriously. I mean, not to try and downplay, I mean, you know, it is tough and everything, but trust me, not to sound negative, but you will probably go through it multiple times in your life. That's what I thought. But, you know, obviously you know, positive thoughts and stuff your way, man. But yeah, I mean, not to sound negative, but it will happen multiple times in life, unfortunately. Unless you get really, really, really lucky. And most of us have to live and learn before we reach that point. So. So yeah, just slow fishing. I do enjoy this game though. Not to tangent, but the cool thing is for both of you, Marty and Halim, once I get a PC, we could play shit together. Be it Farm Sim or, you know, BeamNG or whatever. What time is it? Yes, yes, I am live streaming the fishing. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha, Marty. Um, yeah, definitely, Helene. Um, but yeah, the whole losing people and stuff. I mean, I had a buddy who I haven't seen. I've known him for 15 years. We talk about twice a year, and he just randomly texted me like a month ago and was like, "Hey, my wife of 7 years just left me for somebody else, like was cheating on me and shit." And it's like, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from? You know? And you never know. You know, you enjoy it while it lasts, and but that aside, definitely multiplayer. I'd love to play. Well, yeah, Marty, I'm thinking, either Farm Sim, American Truck Sim, or if you get BeamNG, I'm pretty sure you can multiplayer on that. I bet that would be fun. There's the tuna. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we'll send this guy back to the brig. Come on. Alright. And now I'm going to fast travel because it's quicker. Bam. 1 hour 50 minutes, so we'll go 16 hours. Exactly, and that's the thing. Enjoy what you got, because whether it be you never know whether it goes away naturally, whether it goes away by some outside source, whether right, Marty, me too. That is the same thing here. You get the demo version of ATS, played for about 30 minutes, never went back, like you never played it again? Or like you didn't like it? Or what do you mean? Like never went back, like never looked back, played the crap out of it? Or you mean like you didn't like what they showed you, so you said screw it? Um, but yeah, it definitely took people for granted, and then, when I was younger, obviously we all did. Um, but trying to be better about that shit now. Yo! Alright, give me a second. Oh. Ah, too low. Too low. I'm getting overzealous. There we go, perfect. And I just did it again, I should have tried to upgrade my, capacity before I went any further. Yeah, it was really boring alone. Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of these games can be like this is. I mean, not no, I enjoy it, but I mean, some people who like, if you like farming sim because there's so much going on, whereas this is kind of sail out, drop stuff, reset, sail back, sell your shit. I mean, and there's little mini games for each thing you saw, but it's like, I guess you could say that this is not the most exciting game and could get boring quite quickly once you've done everything. That's cool, man. I was just throwing out their ideas, but we wouldn't have to play ATS. We could do farm sim. I'm cool with that. Farm sim, or like you said, BeamNG. Do some racing around, crashing, set up some crazy shit. I don't know. Yep. Alright, guys. The time has come to walk the pups. So, I'm gonna grab this particular couple of fish, and then I'm going to go walk my puppies. Hi, bud. Yes, I know. So, bear with me, if you will. I am going to pause this so time doesn't fly by. But I will be back 5-10 minutes. If you guys are still here, you are. If you're not, that's cool too. I could. I don't think it would be that interesting. Like, oh, there's my dog. There's my dog pooping. You know, like somehow I don't think it would have the draw that you would assume. I will tell you guys, probably 15, maybe 20 minutes tops, and I'll be cutting the stream out because I've been going for a little over 2 hours, and while I thoroughly appreciate you guys being here, um, it hasn't done that well. I didn't really think it would, but you never know. You can hope. I didn't know if people would like watching the fishing. We're gonna try a little backup maneuver. It's the damn waves. Thanks, Halim. I am back. Um, but yeah, like I said, I figured I'd try it out and see if people responded well to it or whatnot. Um, I thought about doing I thought about potentially doing like the car mechanic simulator, but at the same time, I know a bunch of people are jumping on that, and I don't want to just be copying other people, because that would take away from me being me. So, but who knows? We'll see. And like I said, once I get a PC, then I'll be adding things to the channel that I think people will enjoy and respond well to, hopefully. If not, it's not a huge deal. As I've talked to other people about, honestly, I do this more for me. I mean, granted, obviously, I appreciate you guys, and it's always great having you guys in stream and stuff, or any of the people for that matter. But I'm not I'm not doing YouTube to try and be a professional YouTuber or to try and make money from it. I mean, if it were to happen, I probably wouldn't turn it down, but I'm not in it for that reason. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this strictly to try and be famous or make money or have it as a career. It's just more of for fun. I mean, like I said, if for some reason, someday my channel blows up and people really enjoy it, then cool. But to be honest, I enjoy my group of subscribers. You guys who do come in and show me love and hang out and chat with me and stuff. It's more for the socialism aspect of it, more so than trying to make money out of it. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays, and is that they're so concerned about hitting that point and making them becoming monetized and all that stuff that it just it almost takes away, or in some cases um, can alter who they are or how they act because of it. Um, but each to their own. We're all on our own journey, and we've all got our own part to play in life and whatnot. Um, but for me, I just do it for the enjoyment of doing it and being able to hang out with you guys and just shoot the shit and joke around and whatnot. And that's what I enjoy. So, like I said, we'll see where this crazy road takes me, but I'm not in it for the monetization or the becoming famous, because to be honest, I don't know if I'd even enjoy it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Exactly. And that's the thing, Marty. That's why, like, you know, for instance, I figured I'd give this a shot. You know, realistically speaking, I mean, I thought some people might enjoy it because it's still simulator-esque, but I didn't really think it would be a super hit, especially where it's slower gameplay and there's a lot less going on in this than, like, for instance, Farm Sim. You know what I mean? So I didn't really expect it to be superbly popular, but I'm not concerned about it in a sense where I'm not like, oh no, it's gonna hurt the channel, I don't want to do it because, you know, God forbid. It's like, you know, the way I look at it is people are here. People are here because either they like my content or they like my personality. And if they're here for that, then awesome. If not, then whatever, you know. I don't want people who are here to be, um, you know, groupies. I mean, that sounds weird, but, you know, exactly, yeah. People who interact with chat, and that's another thing I try and do. And granted, I mean, I don't, that's another reason why I don't think I'd want to have thousands of subscribers, because if I had, you know, you watch some of these huge channels, and I'm not talking even Farm Sim, I'm talking just big channels in general, and they're so big that when they have chat, you know, they've got hundreds of people in chat. It's like you can't interact with everybody, and then people feel left out, and I'd much rather, you know, have a chat with 3 people in it or 10 people in it versus hundreds, because then it's more personal. It's more, oh hey, you know, I get to chat with this person and I get to know them better and I get to shoot the shit with them, and it's more personable than, you know, when you've got hundreds of people who you don't even know who, you know, I don't know. It's that's just how I am. I've never been huge on the, oh, I like, when I was younger, I'd go to parties, and it's like I liked smaller parties with a half a dozen people versus like the big college parties with 100 people, because I don't know, it's just too hectic, too much chaos. I'm more laid back. Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like for instance, and I know there's a bunch of not, I don't want to say controversy, not controversy, but I know there's a lot of people who, like DJ Goham, for instance, seems like a decent guy. You know, he's cool. You know, I watch his stuff for his Farm Sim news mainly. I don't really watch his like his streams or anything, because it's the same thing. There's just so many people in there that, you know, you just kind of get lost in the chaos of it all. Um, Plus, his particular style isn't my favorite. Again, nothing against him. Like I said, he's a cool dude. Um, but you know, it's not for me. But that's also why I don't follow a lot of the, you know, a lot of the bigger ones. I mean, I follow some of them, but I mean, I don't do a lot with their content. Like DJ Goham, Clutch Simulations, even Farmer Cop. Like, don't get me wrong, Farmer Cop's cool. Um, I just, it's too big for me. I'd much prefer to hang out with the smaller guys. Um, like you said, yeah, basically what you said. You know, I like interacting with people who either know me or, you know, are going to interact with me directly, as opposed to, you know, big people who you're just going to get lost in a chat, and then it comes, you know, then it comes across like a little kid who wants attention, like, oh hey, respond to me, blah blah blah. I don't know. So, I mean, the only, I'd say the only, and he doesn't do live streams anyway. I'd say one of the only bigger ones that I watch is like Daggerwin and Mr. Sealy P. And even that, I haven't been watching them that much lately. Um, yeah, exactly. And like I said, nothing against them. They've done their thing. They've gotten their success. I mean, more power to them. Good for them. But I would much rather go into, shaming stream or, Rusty stream or something like that where when you're like, hey man, how's it going? And then they're like, they take a moment of their time and they talk to you, they interact with you. You know what I mean? Or Matt, same thing. Matt streams. Um, I'd much rather be in a stream with those guys than with the big guys. Um, let's see. Still Yarmouth. All right. Yarmouth it is. Um, so yeah, I mean, I basically Marty, I agree with you, and I feel the same way. So yeah, exactly. And again, I'm basically agreeing with everything you're saying. I'd much rather be in a stream with people that I can joke with who know me enough to understand my jokes and don't take offense to shit I say because I say stuff that's not, and not only that, the smaller group, like I said, like, you and Halim and, um, Matt and Rusty and Shaming and Dap even, he's done some streams recently, which have been really cool. Um, people like that I feel like we're all in that kind of, I don't know how you term it, but like freshman class of farm sim creators. So we don't have the huge followings, but it's nice that, you know, the interaction I feel like between the smaller guys, is more enjoyable to me. 122,000. Hell yeah. I wonder how much it's gonna cost me. I've got 428,000. Storage. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade our storage. There. Now I can hold more fish. Yarmouth. I think Yarmouth is the one that's supposed to have, and it doesn't. Oh, it does. Oh, there we go. Old Ben. Ooh, I can afford Old Ben. Yeah, buddy. Scallop dragger. Oh, cool. So you've... Wow. That's cool, man. I mean, like I said, nothing against any of them. They do their thing, and congrats, good for them. You know. Um, and I bought that because I wanted to. All right, so we're gonna try something different. Let's see. Let's see what the upgrades are first. Yep, definitely engine. Storage. Nope, we're not doing that yet. Radar, sure. Alright, get that. And I think we'll try and get a couple more. Crew. Nope. let's see, what do we got? We got 73,000, so let's find a couple people who are good at scallops. They're actually the same. He's good at scallop gutting. I think we're gonna get you. And you. There. On board. So I got 3 people on board. They're gonna help with the scalloping. And shit. I hope I bought. Oh. Look. Ah, see. That's what I should have done. I'll do that next time. We are going to do that. Yeah, I would agree, Marty. You know, that just some of the same questions over and over again. I think the problem too with some of it is the bigger you get, it's harder to have that kind of camaraderie, because you know when you get to that point when you have 50, 100 people in your stream, I mean, yeah, you know a handful of them from having them in your streams previous, but then you got all the new people, you don't know them, you don't know how they are, what their personality's like, if they're offended by things. I mean, there's so much you don't know that... So... Alright. So I think... Let's see where that is. Scallops. What is that? That is something. It's probably another boat. Dude, well, you've been in my streams. I had a couple of those. They're like, can I play with you? It's like, dude, I find it amusing sometimes, because it's like, first of all, no, I don't know you. But you know what it is. It's a lot of times it's kids. Kids that want to either want someone to play with, or they want to be on YouTube, or say they've been on YouTube. So they'll be like, I want to play, you know, so they can get on and be like, hey, I played with this YouTuber, blah, 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 you know. That aside, I feel like another aspect of it is just, you know, they want... I find it funny, though, because it's like, okay, you know, I get the concept. I mean, if you're a kid, probably, especially in now generation, I mean, we're older, so, you know, I remember before cell phones, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So to them, being on YouTube's like huge. It's like, why wouldn't you want to be on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Um, but for us, it's like, big deal. You know? Um, the thing I find funny, though, and granted some of it is because they're kids and they don't know better, but it's like, you can tell when someone's going through menus while they're streaming, whether they're playing multiplayer or not. So, you know, it's kind of funny sometimes. I don't think this is even multiplayer. Sorry, buddy. You know, if I could, I'd totally let you join my game, though. I don't know. I mean, maybe a kid. You know what's funny though? You ever? I've before I've caught. I don't say caught, but I've been in. Right. I know that. But I find it funny that you know. Um, I don't know. Humanity's funny, man. It just is. But no, to be honest, the only thing I've ever watched from FC, honestly, is some of his mod reviews. Like I said, and at this the more I've been getting back into making my own content, the less people I've been watching, and it's not a matter of not wanting to. It just I either don't have the time, or I've got a lot of shit going on in my own personal life that I don't have a ton of time to do stuff. So I end up not watching a lot of people. I mean, I think the latest people that I've been watching have been either Shaming, Dap, Rusty, a couple of Rusties I've been able to swing into. Um, I recently, I know I've hit a couple of farming truckers. Crazy Monkey, I caught a couple of his, granted not long because it was like early in the morning. Um, and Drivers, I've been, I think only one of his recently. Um, but yeah, I mean that's kind of what it comes down to. I hit one person here, one person there, and that's about it. Yeah, I mean I can understand it, but what gets me is like, I mean the last one I did on Klein's Land, the live stream. I don't remember if you were in there for that, but I had two different people come in. One guy was came in and was like, "Hey, can I play?" And I'm like, "Dude, it's not even multiplayer. Like I'm playing single player." And then he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Well, by the way, I'm 14." And I'm like, "Yeah, you need to leave." I'm like, "You're too young." It's like this content is not for you. I'm, you know. So, and and then the other one came in, just some random dude was like, "Hey, can I play?" And it's like, dude, no. First of all, I'm on single player. Second of all, I don't even know who you are. You're just some random dude who popped in. Like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Like, no. You can. Their spelling's horrible. Their grammar's horrible. You know, it's all horrible. Um, Not to mention it's just the comments they make and they don't they tend to not shut up. All right, how do I get this guy? to pull that thing back up. Seriously, the thing is full. Pull it back up. Nope. Nope. I think they broke it. I think they broke my ship. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's interesting. It's all good, man. I don't mind you talking. It's enjoyable. Gives me someone to talk to. Considering I think currently everybody else is away. AFK. Alright, seriously, what in the world is going on? We've done dredged. We're full. Pull the dredge up. Does this mean I have to do this myself? I'm gonna have to do this myself, aren't I? But no, Marty, I always enjoy when you're in stream. You're one of my, let's say my oldest acquaintances through the community. I think I'm doing this right. I hope I'm doing this right. It'll be a sad day if I'm not. Alright. Stop. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly. This is Oh, for fuck's sake. Tell me you're not putting that back down. You are. What the hell are you doing? Something's not right. Something's bugged. It says drive, but it's not letting me drive. Ah, the ship is bugged. Awesome. Well, that sucks. Alright, that's really weird. Oh, okay, my bad. I could actually switch it myself, even though they're running it. Alright. Alright. See if it does this right. What is he doing? It looks like he's just got his hand waiting in the gear. Like, yes, I'm just gonna ruin my hand. Oh man. Nah, but I like when you talk, Marty. It's always a good time. I like your comments and your jokes. Alright. Well, at least I figured that out. So it's a toggle. You actually have to basically tell them to bring it back. Alright, and while they're doing that, I'm actually going to turn this around so I can sweep back across the same part. If I remember correctly too, you get a lot of money from this boat. Marty, you do make it fun. I was thinking next. Now here's a question for you. The old Fiat Agri 18090, the one from Pepe 978. Now, would you consider that as a brown tractor? Because it's kind of that auburny rust color. But does that count as brown to you? Well, thinking if I do, I got a couple ideas for another live stream map for Farm Sim. Because Rustic Acres, the first person challenge I was doing, I don't know how much further I'm going to go with that particular one, just because I'd really, I kind of want to switch maps. I don't dislike the map, but, so I'm thinking I'm either going to do, gonna flip that or what? I'm thinking I'm either going to switch to... I don't want to do Spectacle Island, despite the fact that I think it's a great map because everybody's doing Spectacle Island, so I like to try and do things that not everyone's doing. So my options are, that I've come up with, either I'm going to do Luca's Island, which is also by Kaz64, who did the Rustic Acres and stuff, so I can have the extra crops, because that's honestly the only thing keeping me playing it at this stage is the extra crops and some of the mods. So I was thinking of doing Luca's Island, or potentially doing crap, I can't think of it now. Either Greenlands or New Park Farm, which I haven't really seen anybody do New Park Farm, and I like that map quite a bit. So I've been thinking about maybe starting one of those as my live stream map, considering the others have all kind of crapped out. But I figure if I do, I'll throw one of those Fiat Agris and I'll name it Marty's Tractor. Alright, what in the world's going on now? Seriously, it's like... Do I have to do everything for you? Done the dredging. I swear to God, they're useless. They're useless. Look at this. It's like, do your job. Come on. You still... They can't do their job till you do your job. Do something. It's like he got glitchy. Right? That's what I'm saying. Jesus. Here again. It's like I come out here and it like glitches everything, and it's still doing this thing where it's like something's messed up because I can't even drive the boat unless I switch viewpoints. I was just curious. I wanted to see what the hold was. Where is the... 2,900, that's not bad. Alright, so let's go this way. Go this way. can't like zoom out farther than this. There we go. Alright. Well, we've got almost 3,000 pounds out of a... I don't remember what my capacity was. See, and this is the thing where it's screwed up because I'm driving it, but I'm not in it. So somehow when I went over and did something, it messed up, glitched. Yeah. 2,000, so basically 3,000 out of 41,000, so. Can I see? I said it needed to be like 5 to 6 knots for optimal. So yeah, this might just be glitched out at this point, honestly. Because it's not filling up either. Storage. Did he not do what he's supposed to do? No, it says it's 43 meters down. Okay. It's frustrating. So, nothing's happening. And I keep getting kicked out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think it's bugged. Alright guys, well, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I've been streaming almost 3 hours, so that's pretty good. But I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out and all that stuff. So it is. Well, here's the problem. I'm doing this, but I didn't watch any of the tutorials. I saw someone play it for 2 minutes online just to kind of get an idea. So there might be something I'm doing that it's wrong. And the frustrating part is the fact that it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's the frustrating part. But regardless, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm sure I'll see you around. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else today. I mean, I might, but I don't think so. If not, I might try and do something tomorrow. But like I said, I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me for as long as you did. I know it's not the most riveting of gameplay, but I appreciate it. And like I said, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out, guys.